Welcome to the NTA Net JRF lecture on teaching aptitude, presented by Dr. Anjani Kumar. This video will focus on the key concepts and elements of evaluation systems and characteristics of good teaching. Evaluation is the process of collecting evidence of behavioral changes and judging the extent of those changes. It is closely related to instructional objectives and learning activities. The relationship between educational objectives, learning experiences, and evaluation techniques is cyclical. The three steps in the evaluation cycle are interrelated, with the objective realization determined by evaluation. Key elements include testing, measurement, assessment, examination, and appraisal. Measurement focuses on quantitative data, like a student's score in an exam. Assessment covers grading and certifying, ascertaining if program objectives were met. Examination assesses growth in scholastic achievement through periodic tests and annual exams. Appraisal evaluates qualities, interests, and attitudes for diagnosis and classification, often relying on observations and subjective opinion. Evaluation is both a quantitative and qualitative process, equating to measurement plus value judgment. It is a continuous part of teaching and learning. Types of evaluation include diagnostic, done at the beginning to find weaknesses and strengths for curriculum design. Formative evaluation provides feedback during the teaching-learning process to monitor student learning and improve instruction, curricula, and the learning environment. Summative evaluation makes judgments about a finished product or process, such as terminal examinations or cumulative assessments. The difference between formative and summative evaluation is clear. Formative focuses on diagnosing student weaknesses and improving achievement during the course. Summative focuses on certification, promotion, and measurement of achievement at the end of the course. Evaluation tools and techniques are classified into quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative techniques include oral, written, essay, objective, short answer, and practical tests. Objective types further divide into recall and recognition types, leading to various item formats. Qualitative techniques include observation, checklists, interviews, and rating scales. Examinations are crucial for testing pupil achievement, evaluating individual interests, aptitudes, and development, and for student classification and admissions. Evaluation devices obtain information on student progress, including quantitative and qualitative data. They can assess knowledge and information, skills and attitudes, interests, and values. Evaluation instruments include checklists, anecdotal records, rating scales, and diagnostic tests. Projective techniques like the Rorschach test and TAT are also used. Good teaching aims to make student learning possible by providing a broad knowledge context and a supportive learning environment. Characteristics of good teaching include a desire to share subject love, ability to make material stimulating, engaging students at their level, and clearly explaining material. It also involves showing concern for students, encouraging independence, adapting to demands, and using valid assessment methods focusing on key concepts. Good teaching provides high-quality feedback and a desire to learn from students on how to improve. The student feedback system gathers numerical ratings and student opinions. Highly rated lecturers explain work clearly, making difficult concepts comprehensible without oversimplifying and using simple language. In lectures, visual media and diagrams help clarify concepts, which are illustrated with examples. Highly rated lecturers were well prepared, structured their content effectively, and defined objectives clearly. They allowed time for students to take notes, provided handouts, and engaged students with questions and activities. They were knowledgeable and open to learning from their students. Lecturers made work interesting by relating new concepts to student experiences through case studies and examples, prioritizing varied student activities. Student participation was encouraged through analysis, problem-solving, discussion, and timely question answering. Lecturers checked understanding with direct questions before or during a lecture. Strategies for gaining time while maintaining course objectives include providing printed notes or handouts to reduce note-taking. They explained key concepts in short segments, encouraging students to read for further details, and focused lectures on central areas, integrating work experience through assignments. Highly rated lecturers exhibited an easygoing, relaxed, or open manner, fostering a relaxed classroom atmosphere. Students also valued appropriate humor, which suggested that learning was enjoyable. Planning is essential to manage pre-teaching nerves and achieve educational objectives. Thank you for watching this video on teaching aptitude.